Are you presently studying class 10? Then very soon you are going to have some hard time figuring out what education options do you have. The problem here is even the parents, friends and relatives will come forward and give you with their own piece of advice. And this is where you are going to be in a fix. And in this today's video, I'm going to go into the details about what are the options available in education after class 10. So without wasting much time, let's get ahead with the video. This is Sriram and welcome to careerco.sriram. You will have four options to choose from as and when you complete your 10th class. And I'm only going to talk about the educational options as I already mentioned earlier. So what are the four options? Let's go ahead and look into them. The first option is to pick plus 2 or intermediate. Plus 2 is offered by 4 boards in our country. Among them, 2 are national level boards and the other 2 are international level boards. These national level boards are CBSE and ICSE. CBSE is run by the government and ICSE is run by the privately held body. But both are equally popular. And the other 2 boards are IGCSE and IB, which are international level boards. IGCSE stands for International General Certificate for Secondary Education and IB stands for International Baccalaureate. And these 2 boards are offered by international schools. And students who are studying international level schools will have the syllabus of either IGCSE or IB. The advantage of this international level certification based boards is you can go for higher education in other countries and you can stand a better chance of getting into those colleges when compared with ICSE or CBSE. That's the only advantage. If you wish to study in our own country, maybe CBSE and ICSE are much better. Now, intermediate is another option that is offered only by the state level boards. So, no matter what board it is, whether it is plus 2 or intermediate, whether it is state given or by the central level or international level, they offer 3 different streams. They are arts, science and commerce. So, I will be covering a comprehensive video on intermediate or plus 2 related videos in future. So, now let's move ahead with the next one. Second option after your class 10 is Polytechnic. Polytechnic is a 3-year program offered by various government as well as privately run institutes in our country. And the advantage with regard to the Polytechnic is it provides you with a comprehensive technical knowledge about the course you have opted for. And another big advantage with Polytechnic is it gives you something called as lateral entry into engineering stream. Usually engineering is for 4 years, but through lateral entry, you can straight away enter from second year of engineering. That's the advantage of Polytechnic. And another good thing about this is you already have a hands-on experience about the subject in the 3 years in the Polytechnic, and you just have to add on that knowledge into this engineering, which makes engineering much more easier than a normal plus 2 or intermediate students. There are various kinds of courses available in Polytechnic. They offer automobile, mechanical engineering, electrical, electronics and many more. I will be covering a comprehensive video on various courses, their advantages and disadvantages in a future video that only talks about diploma through Polytechnic. The third type of option you have after your class 10 is vocational training program. Vocation means a profession. There are more than 100 different kinds of courses available in vocational training programs. And these programs are spread everywhere across this country. Basically, the main intention behind vocational training programs is impart the special skill of becoming a technician or an artisan or a craftsman. Now, there are 5 different ways you can enter into through vocational training programs. Among them, the first one is the ones offered by the CBSE board, where some schools, particularly KV schools, they offer vocational training programs as an options in class 11 and class 12. You can choose them, it's an option. Now, the second one is ITI, which stands for Industrial Training Institute, and there are several such institutes across this country. They offer programs like fitter, plumber, carpentry, etc. The third type are skill development centers, and these are set up both by the government as well as private bodies. And the advantage here we have is they provide you certifications for free of cost, and sometimes there are skill development centers available across various parts of this country. So you just have to have a proper information about them. And I want to do a special video on providing you these various types of skill centers available across the country. And the fourth type is the ones that are run by the state governments. State governments also have a separate provision for running such training programs wherein the students or youth can be upskilled so that they can get good jobs in their respective professions. And the fifth one is something called as apprenticeship or OJT, which stands for on job training, wherein you can straight away join into an organization, but they don't really give you salary immediately. Initially what they do is they make you work for them. Probably in some organizations they may provide you stipend. Not all organizations do that, but the advantage you have is you will have a clear cut hands-on approach about the activities that are performed. So apprenticeship is very much used nowadays. So now that you have understood about the vocational training programs, let's head to the last one. The fourth option you have after class 10 is go for either NIOS or IGNOU. NIOS offers various programs, but I am going to talk about the +1 +2 program that is offered by NIOS. NIOS stands for National Institute of Open Schooling. This is run by the government. The advantage is it is quite economical, as well as it provides you flexibility to study because you don't have regular classes. I am going to do a detailed video on NIOS in the future videos. Now let's talk about IGNOU. IGNOU stands for Indira Gandhi National Open University, and IGNOU offers programs for graduation and post-graduation and beyond. However, I am talking about IGNOU after class 10 because there are certain certificate programs offered by IGNOU, which I will be mentioning when I talk about the IGNOU programs. So now that you have understood about the various options you have after class 10, I wish you all the best and prepare well for your examinations. Now that you have got an understanding about what all options you have after your class 10, it's high time for you to choose one now. Now if you have chosen after watching this video, then you can hit like button and then mention that in the comments box. However, if you didn't like this video, you may also use the dislike button, and please do mention the reason why you have disliked it, so that I can improve the future videos whenever I post. So thank you very much. This is Sriram signing off, careerco.sriram.